maybe just a man trying to run a city. Ang OIC ko, yung the last, the one I filed was for the mayorship of Davao City. And I think that had my daughter agreed to have filed hers, COC niya, I would have considered myself retired from public office. That's what I told people of Davao City. For the longest time, I've been trying to raise the idea of a Davao City under a new leadership. Maybe my daughter, it could be somebody, I do not know. It's the changing fortunes of, well, just follow the law. So every time there's a question, there's an issue, there's a controversy, I would just ask you, what's the law? Follow it. So, including policies, difference of policies and other, well, maybe yung hindi nakakaintindihan, then I would just say, what's the time-honored policy in this institution? It could be a national office, because sometimes I'm called upon to mediate and labor, and always say, just follow the law, and if the policy is there, we honor it, and that's it.
But you went beyond that. I mean, there was a period of time when you first came in that peace and order didn't exist,
yes,
really. Law and order didn't exist.
I must admit that there was a turmoil in the past, and I had to act decisively. And let me just say, without saying so many words about this, I would just say that there were things which I had to do because I had to do it, and nobody was going to do it for Davao City. Like the ones that people are crying about until now, and maybe the eternal complaint of Secretary De Lima when she was the chairman of the Human Rights Commission, and of course ETA. Whether they are on the right track or not, or were on the, well, I am not ready to expound on it. Maybe someday. Yes, of course.
Killings. And
it's a public record that cases have been filed against me, and they say that my name is even in the High Commission of the Human Rights Commission of the United States. Well, that's part of a day's work, I would say.
You did the right thing.
None. If I were returned to the original day, then I would still do it, because that's the only way that I could keep the peace in Davao, and how it could develop what you see now. Well, I would say that what you say in public, you must do. So never say something in public that you are reluctant to do or will not do it at all. One, you must have the credibility. So when you say, stop it, because I will do it to you, then stop it, so that I will not do it to you. Or would you rather I do not harm them, and they would come here and suffer the fate? Would it be nice just to hear and say that there is a deterrence in that it might discourage them to do it? So you'd save more lives. And so when you say, when you have established the rule that you must not do it, then that's it. Or would you rather that I keep silent and then, well, they come and go and something happens to them? Would you not say that I'm saving lives in this process of doing it? Two different things. One is for pocket, and the other one is ideology. Here is the rebels underfighting as a matter of principle. And here are the idiots, the criminals, because they want their pockets and for gain, personal gain. There's no redeeming factor in killing people, robbing them, raping them, robbing them, and I do not say an iota of a redeeming factor in that kind of in this kind of world. Pursue it with passion. The problem is this rebel things, this insurgency problem, is not within the province of the local officials. All we have to do is just keep the peace, and if at all, just you have to be friendly with them, or else I cannot go to the mountains. How am I to expect the public works that are going on, and the things that you promise them, the irrigation and the like, government projects? Because I remember when I was about 3 months old again, so when I was mayor, I bought a new Komatsu. And the rebels just burned it and pushed it down the crevasse. And so I decided that we have to talk. This cannot go on, and even the killings. But, I must admit to you now, Risa, I really belong to the left. My dimensions in life is, my dimension is with the left. Kasi anak lang ako ng mahirap, and I am a son of a migrant in this island of Mindanao. We came here in 1949, and we had to hack practically ourselves to make a living. And my family even suffered the demolition right at the back of the Ateneo de Davao. It used to be a swampland, and nobody would really imagine that somebody owned it. But my father, a lawyer as that, he thought that nobody owned it because it was a swampland, it was a wetland. And turned out that every inch of the island of Mindanao was already covered with so many titles and honors. So in that sense, I grew up very conscious of the barriers of life. We in the provinces, in the local government units, would just say amen to whatever is decided on. Politics in the Philippines, especially the presidency and the big positions there, they are there. They're decided by the ruling elite in this country ever since. And if you trust, it was the sugar block, the barons band, who had so many haciendas there, but they were based in Manila. That their big business also, and the sugar block also of Central Luzon. Yeah. And you up to this day, you can see who and what the title is. Whether it's the progressive bloc or it's being decided by two ruling elites. And you would be surprised to see it's sugar. I would not want to offend anybody. I do not want to mention names. But if you just analyze it very carefully, ever since it was the sugar block of the South and the sugar block of Central Luzon. And that's it. And until now, take a look. But of course, they had their businesses in Manila right now. Aside from the sugar money, they have built business empires in Manila. I don't have to because they're my friends. And they might say that kung inggit ka lang, baka wala ka. Well, I will just say, if you're a Filipino, just take a look. I'm a socialist. And I think the Philippines is better off without me. I'm a socialist. And I think the Philippines is better off without me. I'm a socialist. And I think the Philippines is better off without me. I'm a socialist. And I think the Philippines is better off without me. Magkaiba ang suddenly everything could change. I would insist that everybody follows the law, whether you're rich or poor, and whether you're my son or my daughter. We do not make any special concessions for us.